A male escort brought to court after an X-rated threesome on a commuter train has apologized, saying, "I'd only have myself to blame." Belfast's Nicholas Mullan had full sex with a porn star pal close to startled commuters and tourists on a London tube, reports The Sun. The steamy video, filmed by a friend who also joined in, sparked further outrage when it was later posted online. Mr. Mullan, 24, told the Irish Sun, "It happened 2 years ago and I've regretted it ever since. It wasn't a case of me doing it for the hell of it, it wasn't that at all. I was in a very bad place at the time, but it's the fact that this has come back and bit me on the ass really, it's that simple. And now I'm paying the price." Mr. Mullan has advertised himself in the past as Toby, on a gay escort site. He was ordered to pay £170 costs and handed a 12-month community order. His intimate porn star pal George Mason, 35, was fined £1,000 for their brazen exploits on the London Underground's Northern Line, which he later posted the film on social media. Both admitted outraging public decency at Westminster Magistrates Court this week following the romp in 2017. The third man involved in the sex and in-recording romp has not been identified. Mr. Mullan is an ex of Mr. Mason's, but the pair were not in a relationship at the time, Magistrate Lucinda Lubbock heard. They had set off on the busy train for Mason's home in Southwark when they began getting intimate. The judge, after viewing stills, said, "This was a very unpleasant and serious offense on the public underground, issuing the community orders." She said, "This is a lesson to both of you. You have been humiliated in the court of social media." Mason, who hopes to build a porn career in the U.S., advertises online as an adult actor. Crown Prosecutor Robert Simpson said his activities are not for the Vicar's Tea Party. He said, "The two men in the dock engaged in various sexual acts on a tube train, including full anal and oral sex and masturbation, and this was in the presence of the traveling public." Prosecutor Simon Arloff said it had been an outrageous and distasteful act within sight of passengers. He added, "Mason and Mullan thought they were being sexually risky and could earn some money from their stunt, but in doing so they showed complete disregard for other passengers on that Northern Line train." Defense lawyer Howard Cohen said romp had not been planned and the section of the front carriage of the tube where they were having sex was empty. He said, "Mr. Mason works in an industry, the adult content provider industry, which involves him taking footage of ordinary members of the public to gather background material for material later posted online." A spokesman for Mr. Mason's website said he had no prior record, and that he would stay on the right side of law. He added, "But he's such a sex addict, I don't know for how long he'll be able to stay out of trouble." Mr. Mullan told us, "I have completely turned my life around and this was 2 years ago. This is not who I am as a person at all. I come from a good family and I don't. It was just a bad place at a bad time. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry it happened. There were other passengers on the train at the time and I only have myself to blame and I apologize." This article originally appeared on The Sun and was reproduced with permission.